Joining us live now, former Assistant Deputy Undersecretary of the U.S. Air Force in International Affairs, Brigadier General John Teichert. General, thank you so much for being with us. How do you see this situation now? Clearly a major attack by Israel seems to have been, in Israel's terms, extremely successful. Now the retaliatory strikes are on their way as we see it. How do you read the situation on what is now 8:18 Friday morning in Israel?
Jonathan, as you said, all indications are that these first waves of strikes by Israel in attacking nuclear capability, ballistic missile capability, and military and nuclear leadership have been very effective. Now we are in the midst of seeing how this drone strike from Iran that likely will be coupled with a ballistic missile attack such that those drones and missiles will hit Israel at the same time will indicate how well prepared Israel is on the defensive side for this first round. But as the Prime Minister said, that we can expect that this may take several days as Israel neutralizes the imminent nuclear threat from Iran and protects itself, especially from some of these ballistic missiles that they know Iran will use to strike back at them.
Are you confident in Israel's ability to take down anything incoming, anything and everything incoming?
Jonathan, we've seen two great data points about how well they've done last April and last October against large waves of drone and ballistic missile strikes. It will be interesting this time to see whether the United States participates in Israel's defense. I suspect that we will. Now, we have said that we're not participating in the offensive nature of these strikes, but as an ally and friend to Israel, I suspect that we will be involved in helping make sure that these defenses tonight are successful as those last April and last October.
So a big difference for the U.S., Brigadier General, as you say, in not taking part and being at pains to point out that they did not take part in these strikes. But you believe that the U.S. will, as necessary, help Israel defend itself. And that's a significant difference.
Jonathan, it is, and we have been very clear, the President and Secretary Rubio, about how this was unilateral offensive activity by Israel. The United States continues to hold out an olive branch that we are willing to continue negotiations in Oman this weekend. But defending our friend and ally is a different thing altogether, and I suspect that we will be part of those defenses as these drones, coupled with ballistic missiles, start to approach Israeli territory soon.
And, General, do you see those talks? I mean, when you think about it, it's hard to see those talks between the U.S. and Iran going ahead under these current circumstances. But do you think there is a possibility they really will take place?
Jonathan, I don't think that there'll be any talks this weekend, but I do think after several waves of attacks and back and forth between Israel and Iran, Iran has a decision to make. And that decision is whether they are willing to be a responsible player in the international order. And if they're willing to do so, then they can come to the table and negotiate away their nuclear program. But I don't see anything going on this weekend in the middle of conflict between Israel and Iran.
Yeah, it does seem hard to imagine. Brigadier General John Teichert, thank you so much for being here with us this early morning on the East Coast and 8:21 in Israel. We will be back.